What is up, YouTube? It is Matty and welcome back to the Town Hall 9 Specialists War recap that we're doing, and this is part number 2. So we're going to carry on where we left off, which I believe 16 was the last one, so we're going to move on up to 14, which was the next 3-star, but we will take a look at those other raids where they were very close in a minute. Kicking off this recap is going to be East Bay Rag, commonly known as eBay within the clan. I would also like to point out that this is obviously not live recorded. It's I recorded the footage and now I'm commenting a couple of days later just because my voice I couldn't use this at all a couple of days ago. It's in fact getting a little bit worse, but I'm getting to a stage where I need to get these videos up because the other clan Town 9 specialists have already got theirs up and out there, so I know you guys don't want to wait too long before it's out. But what I will say again, I did do it on part 1. Massive shout out to the guys over at Town Hall 9 Specialists. They're an awesome clan, and they put up an amazing fight against us. Some really cool raids. They do have a YouTube channel which I'll put a link to in the description. But they were very gracious winners as well. So when all was said and done and dusted in the war, a few of them came over just to congratulate us and say thank you for an amazing war. We had obviously a chat set up where we did all the arrangements for the waiting and everything, and the search times, and in there, you know, there was just nothing but love for our guys, and I think they're Onehive are looking to potentially match with them as well in a similar sort of event. So yeah, I mean, it was a very positive experience for us, and it appears that it was for them as well. So it's very nice. It's very nice when it's like that. It doesn't need to be majorly, although it is competitive and everyone's trying to win and do what they can. It doesn't need to be nasty. It doesn't need to be, you know, taunting left, right, and centre. It can just be a civilized sort of event. And yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that they were really nice guys and good to work with. You know, I would war them again in a heartbeat, and I think that sort of goes on behalf of what the rest of the clan feel as well. So yeah, moving into this recap, eBay dropping a bit of the old LaLoon in, working very nicely. Some well placed haste spells there to get him through. Already down to clean up, and it's not going to be long before the loons have cleared at the base, and he's got loads of pups left as well. So I'm trying to talk quite softly and not stretch my voice too much. There's going to be parts in this video, it's a 30-minute recap, where I'm going to have to take sips drink because I thought my voice will literally just stop. As you saw in part 1, there was lots of AQ walks. Because it's such high value, you're going to see a lot of it in part 2 as well, and a lot of it in all future recaps, I'd imagine. That we're getting some nice variation in our attack styles now. Everyone's practicing attacks like the AQ charge, like the Queen walk, like what else is there? So many different attacks. Go Vaho, you know, adding in Valkyries, adding Queen walks into different strategies, straight, shattered, stoned, you know, all the different types. Unfortunately, the jump cell was slightly off there, so it didn't allow him to get where he needed to, but it got into the to the core, which is perfect. So was able to sort of manually barge his way through with a bit of the king ability then. Unfortunately, he's caught some pups. He's going to want to take those out. He has got a poison spell, so he should be able to take care of those pups eventually. But they are doing some constant damage to the hog riders in this attack so far. Early wizards down on the storages was a good idea, particularly it's a high HP area with the storages in the town hall. Caught a double giant bomb towards the end there. Now that was a little bit dangerous because you can see the expos there, but the queen's gone through. She's going to almost take it down. Is it and a golem might actually take down the expo? That could have almost spelt the end of the raid then. So fortunately he was able to, well, or was it? Oh god, it's hard to keep track. I think these are I think this is a 98% as well. You can see in this raid he's sending in the hogs early on to go and get some to go and help with the kill squad. They're pushing through the base quite nicely. Second wave of attack going in with the Queen walk. Queen is taking out a few defenses, and he's almost sort of charging her in to go and get those defenses down. He saved 11 hog riders for the back end though, to see what he can do. So again, I think this is a very, very close raid. We did have a few up on the board, so because we weren't able to bring the clean sweep, but we did get very close in a lot of raids, which is the normal way. It's sometimes you can't think things happen, or you just miss out on the timing by a little bit, or you didn't put the cleanup down early enough, you didn't have enough cleanup, or in a situation like this where the wizard dies because the hound took it down, and then the hound's distracting the queen, and therefore he's gonna have to deal with all the pups. And again, situations like this happen, and now you can see he's finished the raid on 98%. So unlucky to cause which I think was Van raiding for him on this one with an AQ walk go Vaho. But when you mix in an Arch Queen walk with Valks, you don't leave much hogs. Now, what's Jack doing? He's got one healer, he's got 24 hog riders. I assume one going. Oh no, sorry, it can't be one healer. He's already got the queen and healers down, so he's got a good few healers on her at the moment. He's saving a healer probably for a golem or the king later point in the raid. Starting the walk, he's getting some. She's on a gold storage at the moment. She's gonna take down a cannon, maybe both cannons actually, based on her position. She is starting to lose health now, but once that cannon goes down, she might be okay. Regaining health now. He's sending in a test hog. Managed to pull a giant bomb. Caught the skelly traps as well, which is great. So clearly it was a cleanup attack. Got the loon and the dragon in the CC, going straight into the poison as well. Meanwhile, sort of breaking it, using a golem and a healer, breaking in. He's going to break in the king at that point to go and get the enemy queen. There's the jump spell. Look, just using the funnel. The queen's still moving around. She's going to go and take that arch tower down now. So very clean funneling and kill squad there for that, because the king and the queen have all converged in together. Beautifully timed rage spell just to go and help take down that compartment as well. And he's already taken down a huge percentage of the base already. Now I see there a couple of hogs in early. There to go and help the Expo. The Expo does massive damage over time, particularly to heroes if they lock onto them. So those early hogs are just going to really help make sure that those kill squad survive that little bit longer. And in fact, they're going to push through. Now, once the CC goes down, the king's already going to break through. Look, hogs coming in from the top side. I think this is the base that I think I failed on, because my king, because of the Tesla farm and the skelly traps, and obviously he went in, got those skelly traps early. So if you remember, if I on the first part video, part one, you saw where I failed and I had to rage hogs on that Tesla farm when all the skellies were there. He got the easy skelly pull at the start of the raid, moved it into a sort of changed it up into an AQ walk from a different side entry point as well, and it just he just improved my raid. And you can see by the amount of hogs, swag heal, I mean, he's got Jack is an absolute beast. His raids just blow my mind all the time, so I'm really glad that he was the guy that came in to clean up. I barely even noticed that it was my the base that I took on for a while then, until the penny dropped. Back in with Dr. J Murder. I think he did bring in a raid on part one, so we're going to see what he's going to drop this time. I'm just going to have a quick sip of water to help my throat. Okay, Shattered LaLoon it's the max attack. So got the earthquakes to break in, the rage, the heal, the poison, all spells to use for the kill squad. Needs to get as far into the base as he can, take down a lot of the point of the max attack is the spells that you put down. They're to try and help you get further in, and essentially designed to gut the core of the base. That's what you're investing in here. The opportunity to go deeper, to go further in, to take more out. So it's just like you're almost left with an outer ring. Yes, a couple of air defences, but an outer ring of defences that you can immediately almost target with loons. So, I mean, the rage, and you can see all those, I think the first Expo is about to go down. The first sweep is about to go down as well. Queen's going to go and take down the other Expo. I definitely don't think he's going to get the other sweeper with his kill squad. But the King's moved on to help take down the third air defense, and you can see the value he got from that kill squad just left that not that many defenses left. So being able to directly target them all with loons, he's got pups popping, so he's naturally creating some cleanup for himself. He has got an extra loon. He's already dropped a wizard cleanup as well. So just a really smooth road. Look how many loons he's got left. That's insane. I mean, if that hound popped, that would be perfect. But it just survived just by enough. Loon to clean up as well. And there you go. It's a very, very nice Shattered LaLoon. Still a very, very viable strategy. Well, it is the max attack version of it, but very viable strategy. Going in with Chase now. A lot of LaLoon actually in this part, so it's good to see the return of the LaLoon. Now he's using Rage, Heal, but Jump, and then a couple of hastes. So it's almost like a tamed version of the max attack, maybe, because he doesn't need to Earthquake in so far. I'm imagining he's going to use the Rage and the Heal spell with the kill squad, but only time's going to tell if that's what he does on that one. So let's have a little look at how the raid pans out. My screen is lagging a little bit, so I assume I'm still on point here. I think it might cut in soon. I'm struggling, but we've been really fortunate lately for having really good content on this channel, with a series of back-to-back surprise wars, as well as the arranged war with Channel 9 specialists. I don't know if you guys are aware, but we've just matched with Reddit Dark, who are a war clan, obviously Channel 9 heavy because they matched with us, but we've got a huge advantage over them in terms of Channel 10. I think we've got 2 Channel 10s on them, but like 400 hero levels. I think I saw one of the comments. So again, massively outmatched. But EE do have a ridiculous amount of Channel 10, a ridiculously high level average hero. I think they sit at like I think our average is probably like 28 each or something, or 30 each. I mean, it's just stupid. You'll see most of the people have, but that's sort of our ethos. We accept, but we like high heroes because it allows us the flexibility to do the more challenging strategies, to get more with your kill squad, to do these high-end arch queen walks, queen charges, stuff like that. Every strategy you do gets that little bit easier with high heroes, so we make sure that we have the full capacity to do whatever's possible. Here we go, you guys. We are in with Alpha. So sorry if the audio seemed a little bit odd there. I have the audio was going off, the video was going out of sync, so I had to sort of stop and start. Anyway, we've got Alpha dropping in a bit of an AQ charge. So this is quite an exciting strategy that's come to light. Have got an announcement. I don't know. I can't remember if I mentioned it in part 1, just gone, but we are going to do an AQ charge special. Coming up on the weekend, which will be quite exciting for everyone, I believe. Where every Channel 9's got to drop the AQ charge, so that'll be awesome content for you guys, for me, for anyone who's trying to learn the strategy. There'll be loads of different variants of it, so it's such a powerful strategy if you can get it right. You see, and you'll see it here, look. So he's using the queen to charge in the base to eliminate the giant bomb threats. Meanwhile, King and Golem sort of heading in to going at the enemy heroes. He's got a couple of wizards which might come and help out as well. King ability to take down the enemy queen. Wizards come and help take down the enemy king, which was nice. He's not going to get those defenses down the bottom side unless he throws in a few hogs, but he's sort of preferring the idea of using a golem to tank actually on the left hand side, which is very unusual, because that golem's taking a huge beating at the moment, but it's meaning that the hogs are are good. They're sat within heal, which is great. He's raging the hogs through because the queen's fine. And they're all coming down the south side to go and clean up. So very interesting, because it was quite an unusual base design. He had to sort of work a little bit outside the box there. So great job by Alpha for dropping the AQ charge in, because it's great to see. Yeah, beautiful raid choice, and I definitely know that some of our guys have taken that base design to adapt and to refine for ourselves. So yeah, very interesting choice. Moving on, we've got another sort of AQ walk go Vaho, which seems to be one of the most popular strategies at the moment, because you get the value from the queen walk, you get the value from the Valkyries. Unfortunately, I don't understand the logic there that the king got hit like early on, but I suppose if he's not using a golem to tank, and he's literally doing a suicide king, which appears to be the exact strat he's going for. I like the way he threw the hogs in as well, then straight onto that arch tower to get it down. Okay, so the CC can use to poison as well, and they're going to stick the minions and everything are going to stick around there just long enough to all get poisoned. So he did a perfect job of taking out almost that entire compartment minus the gold storage. So that actually was a very smart choice. At first I apologise for doubting. Now the only thing I don't get here, look, is that he hasn't. The only thing he's sort of sending in to clear the area is Valkyries. Which is, and he dropped the heal before the Valks. I remember seeing this raid. I was thinking, has he forgot that the Valks aren't in yet? Why is he healing? He must have thought the Valks. He dropped the Valks and just about missed them. So anyway, he used a rage and to get those Valks going through. A second heal spell, looked for the Tesla farm, and now he's just got a small amount of hogs for the back end. They're going to go straight into target all those sort of point defenses that are left, moving through quite nicely. A couple of golems meeting up in the core. They're tanking for the Tesla farm. The hogs are moving through now, just about making it past that wizard tower. The one's going to get stuck on it, but he's got enough health. And there you go. There's the 3-star. So beautiful attack by Predator. Very interesting interpretation of how to take it down. It was something a little bit fresh that I haven't seen before. Jack, his second 3-star but this time he's rocking the AQ charge, the strategy that I'd imagine everyone's sort of starting to get a little bit excited about now and wants to try. And all I can say is, I've got enough content on my channel now, guys. Look at my AQ charge videos. The war recaps are starting to get populated with AQ charges, so there's enough content on my channel to get you guys in and practicing the strategy. Things to look out for would be what's it called? Entry points. Be careful of sweepers, because sweepers, when they start blowing back the healers, can have a detrimental effect. It can make the queen die. You want to make sure that the route in which she's going in, she's going to get a lot of value, whether it be king, a load of point defense. You want to make sure she's not going to be taking down too many storages. So you can see a lot of the storages are up the north side of this base, so he doesn't have that problem at his entry point. He's also not coming into any sweepers head on. He's going to in fact take both sweepers down. He's going to get a lot of splash damage with the wizard towers as well, and you want to make sure you get as many, if not all, of the giant bomb threats as well. So with the angle, what it does is it also gives you the freedom to do a completely separate kill squad for the heroes, to take down the enemy queen. So you can see here his jump spell, beautifully placed. King is funneling that in perfectly. As soon as the king aggroes onto the queen, it's going to go down very fast. He has thrown some Valkyries in there, which are going to add that little bit of value and help take down some of those storages up there. There isn't many defences, but here's a giant's down to distract, and then here come the wave of hogs. So I think it's a raid that makes a hell of a lot of sense if you can just plan it right. You choose the right entry point. It's not as complicated as you think. Right now the healers are getting destroyed by an air defense, but at this point it's kind of mute, because there's nothing going to hit her now. All the hogs are there taking the frontline damage. He's got the one heal spell he had was beautifully placed, and the raid's already done. So, and the Valkyrie's alive, the Hogs are alive, the Queen's alive. You know, this so it just works. Just takes. But the problem is you have to invest a lot of spells. So the earthquakes to open up the base, the jump spell to get the king in. Sorry about that. I got a bit of a phone call. Take a moment to have a swig of wine. And we've got Dirt going in with the attack. It sounds like someone's just arrived at home as well. I assume that it is my lovely wife, but we shall see. It is Lauren with Malcolm, so hopefully he's going to be quiet for a minute while we finish up this video. But okay, Dirt is dropping in the Govaho, full on, no walk, just straight through pain straight into the core of the base. Surprised there's no jump spell down yet. Maybe he's waiting to take down the defences, because once the defences, they have to go through that route anyway. Excuse me. And this is, I think, isn't this the other base that I tried to take down and got the 99% on with my wall breaker fail? I think you'll find it is. I think this is where I hit my wall breaker fail. And you can see here that he's not got the wall breaker fail. He's got the Queen going in, got the King going in, just slightly adjusted the raid, made a few subtle changes. I think he added a golem in as well, and that's going to make a huge difference for the raid, because you can see he's just dominant. The Hogs are absolutely screaming through. He's got that heal spell which he's going to use. He probably could have got away with the swag heal, to be fair. But there are skellies there. And a giant bomb. Yeah, okay. He would have been screwed if he did the swag. Clean up already. King run around the outside. It's just that knowledge, and he's got a spare poison. But it's just the knowledge he gained from my raid, I suppose, of where all the traps were and everything, and adjusted it on the fly. Now we're moving up to the top 4. We've got my Precious rocking a AQ Govaho. Let's see what he's going to do. Entry Queen down the bottom side. I'm going to push her northeast by the look of it. So she's going to start making her way up. On the way, she'll be able to take down the Arch Tower, Cannon, Wizard Tower, Expo, Second Wizard Tower, Mortar. So she's going to get high value there. And it'll be interesting to see his breaking point, if he's going to sort of converge it with the Queen, or if he's going to go in at a completely opposite angle to her and let her run around the outside of the base. But at this point, the Queen's only going to get targeted by the Expo, so he's decided to pull the CC, but he only got a partial CC pull. He tried to use a second hog to carry on the CC pull, and then that went to the mortar. So I think at this point he might have given up on the CC pull and carried on with you can see the golem drop and doing the king kill squad now. So he's using wizards to funnel. King going in, he's creating that sort of path in. He's got the jump spell there ready for the king to go in as well anyway. Down slightly early, but it didn't matter. It's not a huge difference. The Valkyries are going in, although they've started running off course slightly. And here come the C. You can see the rest of the CC have come out. So the wizard did go to the Queen, which is quite lucky, but the loons have gone over there, and there's nothing to defend against the loon. Sorry, well, yeah, it's a single loon, but there's nothing to defend. What killed it? Oh, the wizards. The wizards came in ham and took it down. Now the king is breaking through, going to take down the cannon up north. The hogs are starting. The Queen's still sort of taking on Teslas down south, and hogs coming in at sort of 1:30 to finish up some defences, and giant down to distract. But it didn't look like he had many hogs, and if he did, they've all gone. Anyway, we're going to stop it there for a second, guys. Okay, guys, so Ben, Mal, everyone, wife, just all got home. But the hogs, I don't know what happened to the hogs on this raid, but they didn't do much of anything. So he's going to be pretty reliant on his king and queen to survive here, to go and take down the final couple of defences. Those wizards are not going to last long. But you can see the healers have gone onto the queen and just carried on pushing her through. So that ended up working out for him just about. Whether you scrape it through or smash a base, a 3-star's a 3-star on it. They all count towards the end goal of getting the perfect war. So moving on, we got Prophet. Let's have a look what he's dropping. Stone Goho, by the look of it, with probably a surgical deployment based on the fact he's brought a couple of giants, I would have thought. EQing opening the base though to get him a nice sort of uninterrupted route through. I think a lot of people are starting to accept the earthquake now as a mainstream sort of strategy. If you can get good value from it and open up a base and get to a good percentage of it, then allowing troops like Valkyries, golems, whatever to move all the way through, and without worrying about timing or the jump fading and your troops getting sort of locked into compartments, particularly queen and that sort of thing. I think it helps add that value because you see here he's used that earthquake to get in, and he's got into the queen compartment, he's got into all the giant bomb threats. If he takes that expo down, it looks like there's going to be a giant bomb next to it, the lower expo I'm talking about. It looks like there's a double giant bomb threat between that and the cannon. So if the queen took that down, that would help as well. But she didn't on this occasion. And I can't see a giant bomb threat there anyway. But beautiful heal. Yeah, really nice heal there. It kept those hogs just at the point where they were about to die alive. And the base is wrecked already. It's unbelievable. Sometimes I don't know about you guys, but I watch a raid and I think, wow. Okay, all the defences are already gone. I didn't quite expect that, and this was one of them. But I suppose he surgicaled the northern side and then used the heal to help with the bottom side of the base. So just nicely planned. When you put a good plan together, it can almost have that feel of, oh, I've done it. Speaking of that, blue is probably going to drop us something now that looks pretty awesome. Again, another example, earthquaking. You can see complete north to south movement here. Look at that. So from the 6 o'clock to the 12 o'clock compartment, he's got a complete run through the entire base. I guarantee this is going to be one of those. Now what he's going to do, he's going to push the queen away. So his golem has created the funnel with the wizards, which has automatically pushed the queen to go the other way. So she's going to start running around the edge of the base. The Valkyries, the king, they're going to push through the middle. Now, if there's you see, perfect CC for him really, because the golem, yes, it's got a lot of HP, but Valkyries have got a lot of damage per second. Under rage spell, they're just going to tear it apart. Is it already gone? I mean, it's already gone. So he's just going to allow his queen to run round. Now, unfortunately, she started breaking in. She'd have carried on going round. She'd have got even more value. But she's taking down that compartment. She will get the air defense as well. I don't even think he needs hogs, but I think he's probably going to throw them in the east side. Yeah, you can see he's throwing them in the east side. Just take down those wizard towers and stuff. And the raid is so straightforward. Now, there are quad Teslas over in the west, which you can see with which the queen's there, but she's going to deal with them, and she looks like she's going to deal with them one by one. One of them's distracted at the moment. When she moves forward another tile, I think a second one will be distracted. There you go. Look, she's taken down the one. The golems come in, hogs come round, boom, Tesla's gone. It's over. The raid is done. He's got the queen ability in his back pocket. He's got a poison spell in his back pocket. Just a really, really beautiful raid, and it was all opened up because of that earthquake and the fact there was a golem in the CC, so he could just push his Valkyries, his everything through, without worrying that they're going to get splat or damaged by anything. So although golems can it's got huge HP. It's also giving you a massive advantage as an attacker if a defending base has one, because you can just plan around that, and the fact he could just use a rage and 6 Valkyries, you're gonna tear that golem into pieces in seconds. Whereas if there's a dragon and loons in there, or even just loons, he'd have had a much higher risk that the Valkyries and the golems were just going to get splat by that. So it's if the defender had a dragon and loons, he'd have had to think a little bit differently and wouldn't have been able to do such a heavy walkover strategy like he did there. But that's the beauty of cleanup, when you know what's there. When you understanding what's in the CC and where the Teslas are, you might not think it's a huge advantage, but it really is, because Teslas tell you the pathing, because nothing else will affect the pathing once you know where the Teslas are. You can literally work out where your hogs are going to travel, and what else is I saying? Once you know what's in the CC, there will be no surprises. The only thing that could potentially throw you off is a few I don't know, black bombs or giant bombs if they're not uncovered, but again, you can guess a lot of it. Now, unfortunately, on Prophet's raid here, he got those skelly traps look like they're absolutely destroying him. Giant wizard are going to try and take it down. Queen's come in to clutch that final Tesla, getting close there, but the Queen's on good HP, and he survived with the swag heal as well. So this war was a beautiful war, for us, for them, for just that higher Town Hall 9 level content is great to see, and we were all happy. We were all so ecstatic to be in it and to be part of it, and I can't wait to do it again, to be honest. So I hope you've enjoyed this recap, with all the distractions and everything anyway, but that doesn't matter, it's just by the by. But yeah, I've been really glad to commentate through it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let me know what your thoughts are on this video, on the other video, and all my videos, in fact. So see you in the comment section. Peace out.